Now we're going to have to go a little bit deeper in. We're driving into this because obviously then if you realize that the moon is the mind, then what is the sun? Okay. And you also realize the moon is an androgynous, so you could stop seeing the sun also as a male because that doesn't make any sense anyway, especially as a dynamo, which we talked about. It has to have a positive, negative, neutral, but actually the soul and the sun is something entirely different than what people have been able to conceive so far. I was blown away when the jewels were just raining in on me for me to distribute to you, because I was like, yo, that is incredible. Because the sun is actually the power of new, which is just being able to change everything at one moment. We're going to do it all over again. It's all going to be new. And all of the collective dreams and desires are all going to begin at that point. It's that level of power. Now, this level of power is a collective power. That's why we talked about how what the sun is like everything is threaded through the sun. Like even the deeper beings are testifying and saying that life began with the tear in darkness. I'll say this again, that in the ancient books, it says life as we know it began, planets as we know them, cosmoses, etc., began with a tear in the darkness. And how you can confirm that is because none of that is like, let's take it to space. Let's figure out how we're going to do it with Einstein and numbers. But deep in the womb, what is a tear in the womb? That's when the woman actually would lose her virginity at that stage, because now the womb where life exists is open. Normally, if it's closed, it's dark. But it's just explaining like a step-by-step process of before all this, there was only darkness and something was also still in the darkness. And then what we call life or coming forth by the day, which I'm going to explain to you has a lot to do with the sun, is the tear. And that's why I was saying before that when I had got super, super high up there, the sun didn't look like a ball. It looked like an opening. And because the world was moving, that's why that appeared to be moving. But it was a hole to the other side, as if you went through the sun, it would be all brightness out there. And all that sun really was a hole in our realm. And you were seeing what was coming from the other side. And it's that much power. It's that bright. So the sun is a hole. It is not a ball out there. And that flips the whole state of consciousness. And this is the part of how it clicks. This turns on the conduit, because then you realize, okay, well, if the moon is the mind, is the woman, which is the womb, and then the sun, what is the sun? The sun is what creates what's new. This is why they started trying to make the sun masculine, because they're just trying to explain it in these rudimentary kid-like clay puppets. And so, yeah, it's kind of like a masculine, the male, what the male does. But really what it's saying is this sun is actually everybody's collective soul together in what we dream of, what we want the next day to be, which is new. And that's why every day is a new day. So the sun is a power. It shouldn't be seen just as a globe or a sphere or a ball or a heat ball or whatever. It's a whole different thing.